Hello students, welcome to today's class. When you look on a mirror, you will be able to see your own image. That is due to reflection of light. Today we discuss the chapter Reflection of Light. When a beam of light strikes on a surface, a part of the light is absorbed by the surface and the remaining light is returned back into the same medium. That is called the reflection of light. The returning of light into the same medium after striking on a surface is called reflection of light. So the phenomenon of returning of light into the same medium after striking a surface is called reflection of light. So plane mirror is a simple instrument or a simple device which shows reflection of light. How can we make a plane mirror? So in order to make a plane mirror, first of all we have to take a plain glass. Take a plain glass. Suppose that this straight line, it is a plain glass. Then one surface we have to silver it. This surface is silver. For showing this surface is silver, we make this symbol. So this shows that this side is silver. Over the silvering, we make any opaque coating. So one surface is silver. Over the silvering, any color is also painted to make it opaque. Then the other surface is polished. If this surface is polished, the surface which is not silver, that is polished. So this way we make a plain mirror. So in order to make a plain mirror, we take a plain glass. A plain glass. Then one surface of the plain glass is silver. Then over the silvering, any color is also given to make it more opaque. Then the other surface is brightly polished. This way we make a plain mirror. So this is this symbol of a plain mirror. In this one, the zigzag line which shows that side shows silvered surface and the other surface is brightly polished. Now we see kinds of reflection. There are two types of reflection. First one is regular reflection. Regular. The other one is irregular reflection. Regular reflection and irregular reflection. So regular reflection takes place when light strikes on a smooth surface. Regular reflection takes place when light strikes on a smooth surface. So let us see the diagram. So the regular reflection takes place on a plain surface. So we draw parallel beam of light. Drawing parallel beam of light. So it is a parallel beam of light. So it strikes on this surface, and after striking, reflected back into the same medium. Reflected back into the same medium. So here you can see that this is incident beam of light. Incident beam of light, and when they return, they go as a parallel beam. So you can see reflected rays are also going as a parallel without intersecting. This type of reflection is called a regular reflection. So regular reflection takes place only on a plain and smooth surface. Where light falls on a plain and smooth surface, the regular reflection takes place. So this is the diagram representing regular reflection. Here, incident beam strikes on a smooth polished surface, and reflected rays are also going as parallel without intersecting. This type of reflection is called a regular reflection. An application of regular reflection is image formation on a plane mirror. The image formation on a plane mirror, that is an example of regular reflection. Now we see irregular reflection. Suppose that when light falls on a rough surface, and a parallel beam of light falls on this irregular surface. This is parallel beam, but when they reflected, they are not going as a parallel. They are going not as a parallel, and they may intersect. This type of reflection is called irregular reflection. When a parallel beam of light falls on a rough surface, then light rays get reflected, and the reflected rays are going not as parallel, and the reflected rays may intersect each other. Such type of reflection is called irregular reflection. So due to irregular reflection only, even if the doors and windows are closed in the case of a room, even then some light is entering in the room. That is due to irregular reflection. Now, some of the terms related with the reflection. First one is incident ray. So this is a plane mirror. It is a plane mirror, and a ray of light strikes on the plane mirror. This ray is called incident ray. Here I give a name to incident ray, AB. AB is the incident ray. The ray of light which striking on the surface is called incident ray. The ray of light which strikes on the surface is called incident ray. In this diagram, AB is the incident ray. The next term is first is the incident ray. The next one is point of incidence. The point where the incident ray strikes on the surface is called the point of incidence. Here this point B, that is the point of incidence. The point where the incident ray strikes on the surface is called the point of incidence. In this diagram, B is the point of incidence. The next one is normal. The perpendicular drawn to the point of incidence. The perpendicular drawn to the point of incidence is called normal. Here this is the normal. The perpendicular drawn to the point of incidence is called normal. And when this incident ray strikes on the surface, the ray of light comes back into the same medium. The ray of light which comes back into the same medium, that is called the reflected ray. In this diagram, BC is the reflected ray. BC is the reflected ray and NB is the normal. The reflected ray means the ray of light which comes back into the same medium after reflection, that is called reflected ray. The next term is angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. So angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal. Angle between the incident ray and the normal is called angle of incidence. So here angle ABN is the angle of incidence. Angle between the incident ray and the normal is called angle of incidence. So angle ABN is the angle of incidence. And the angle between the reflected ray and the normal is called angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. Here angle NBC is the angle of reflection. Angle between normal and the reflected ray is called angle of reflection. The next one is a plane of incidence. The plane of incidence is the plane which contains incident ray and the normal, that is called plane of incidence. Then plane of reflection, it is the plane which contains reflected ray and the normal. So these are all some of the terms related with the reflection of light. Next one is laws of reflection of light. This is very important topic. Laws of reflection of light. The angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Then incident ray, reflected ray, normal, all at the point of incidence lie on the same plane. So these are the two laws of reflection of light. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Then incident ray, normal, reflected ray, this all to the point of incidence, they all lie on the same plane. Suppose that if angle of incidence is 50 degree, then angle of reflection also will be 50 degree. Then angle between the incident ray and the reflected ray will be 50 plus 50 equal to 100 degree. Suppose that if angle of incidence is 30 degree, then angle of reflection also will be equal to 30 degree. Then in that case, angle between the incident ray and the reflected ray will be 30 plus 30 is equal to 60 degree. So these are the two laws of reflection of light. Now we will see the experimental verification of reflection of light. For the experimental verification of laws of reflection of light, we need these things: a white paper, then a plain mirror, and some common pins. Now you see how to do the experiment. First of all, we draw a horizontal line. Then on this line, a point is taken. That point is taken as O. So this point O is the point of incidence. About this point, we draw a normal and make a certain angle of incidence. With the help of a protractor, make a certain angle of incidence. So here I have made 45 degree. 45 degree I have made. This 45 degree is made. Then on this one I fix two common pins. Fixing two common pins. I have fixed two common pins. Then I give this plane mirror to this point. Now when you look on the, so these are the pins, and when you look on the mirror you will be able to see the image of the pins. Now seeing the image of the pin, and we fix seeing the image of the pins which are seen on the mirror, and we fix two pins on this side, such that the image of that two pins which are seen on the mirror, and these pins appear to be on the same straight line. So this on this line we give the plane mirror, and this is the incident ray, and on incident ray we have fixed two pins, and so this is this is the normal. Then we measure the angle of incidence with the help of a protractor. So here the angle of incidence made is 45 degree. Then we see the image of these pins on the mirror, and by seeing this image we fix two pins on the other side, such that while looking the image of these two pins on the mirror, and these pins appear to be on the same straight line, so we get the reflected ray. So this is the reflected ray. Then where these pins are fixed, these 2 points are joined by a straight line, that we get the reflected ray. This is the reflected ray. Then measure the angle between the reflected ray and the normal, that with the help of a protractor. Then on measuring, then this angle also we will get it as 45 degree. This is 45 degree. This is also 45 degree. So we get it that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So which obeys the laws of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Then we can see that the incident ray, normal, reflected ray, these all to the point of incident, they all lie on the same plane. They all, incident ray, reflected ray, normal, they all lie on the same plane. So these are the two laws of reflection of light. So this experiment verifies the laws of reflection of light. So we can change the angle of incidence, and we can repeat the same experiment. When we change the angle of incidence, angle of reflection also will change, but angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection, and the incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal always come on the same plane. So this is the experimental verification of laws of reflection of light. Next is real image and virtual image. What is a real image and what is a virtual image? The real image is an image which can be obtained on a screen. That is called a real image. So real image is formed due to the actual intersection of the reflected rays. Then real image is always inverted. The virtual image here is the image which cannot be obtained on a screen. then virtual image is formed not due to the actual intersection of the reflected rays. When the reflected rays appear to meet, then in that case a virtual image is formed, and a virtual image is always erect. Then how to show the real image and virtual image, that we will see when we draw the ray diagrams. So these are the difference between real image and virtual image. Now we see how to draw the image formed by a plane mirror. So first of all we draw a plane mirror, a straight line. Then this is a straight line, then one side is a silvered. For showing the surface silvered, we draw this way. So this shows that this surface is silvered. So this silvered surface is the reflecting surface, and the other surface is polished surface. Then we keep a point object. So keeping a point object. So this is a point object which is kept. Then we have to draw the image of this point object. Now you can also see how to make the virtual image. So draw an incident ray. So this is an incident ray. Then this this point is called point of incidence. About the point of incidence, we draw a normal. So this is the normal. Then it will be reflected by obeying the laws of reflection, such that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Then we draw. So one incident ray is drawn. We draw one more incident ray, making different angle of incidence. So this is another incident ray, making another angle of incidence. This is the point of incidence. So it will be, and then about this point also we will draw a normal. We will draw a normal. Then this point of incidence. So this here also it will be obeyed by obeying the laws of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So this is the one reflected ray, this is another reflected ray. So here you can see that the reflected rays are not actually meeting. So a real image is not formed. So if this reflected rays actually meet at some point, in that case real image is formed. Now we produce these reflected rays backward without any deviation. Both these reflected rays are produced backward without any deviation. So on producing backward, these reflected rays appear to meet. When these reflected rays produce the back, when they appear to meet, in that case virtual image is formed. So this is the object, and the image of this object is formed at this one. So this is the image. So this is the virtual image. Why we call it as virtual image? Because this image is not formed due to the actual intersection. These reflected rays on producing backward appear to meet. That is why this image we get it. That is why we call it as a virtual image. So this is the ray diagram showing the image formation of a point object by a plane mirror. So today we have seen what is reflection of light, some points or some terms related with the reflection of light, laws of reflection of light, and the experimental verification of laws of reflection of light. The next class also we will continue with this topic.